I held aloft my magic sword and said, "By the power of Grayskull!"
Hello, this is just another video, a review of 2K16. I know I have got another video on my channel which is called 2K16, but it's for 2K15, and I think it's because I had just been watching videos on this at the time. I bought 215. For some reason I wrote 216, but it's probably got us more views by accident. But basically, like I say, I've played 15, so I really... if you watch that review, I shit on it a bit because I thought, they've changed it. It's really slow, like it's just crap. I just thought they had changed it, but looking back, I'm really glad they have changed it, because playing it now, the new improved version, with 2K16, it's like I can appreciate the slowness now, and in fact I prefer it in a way, because it makes it look more realistic. It makes it play more realistically. It's all about stamina and how many reversals you've got. You don't want to waste them all, because then you'll end up getting your ass kicked. So it's just like more of a simulation than arcadey style. And if you look on the footage now, these are the community creations, which I started downloading last night. But what I didn't realise is that you only get 20 downloads per 24 hours, which is pointless, I think. I don't understand why they limit you to only download 20 community creations every 24 hours. Maybe they're just using it as a longevity tactic where you have to keep the game for longer, because you get 100 slots, so you can download up to 100 created people, which is good, because if you look at some of the... I went onto this creators page and he's got Deathstrike, Raiden, Batman, Scorpion, the Green Arrow, Gambit, Deadpool. He's went to town, and he's obviously created a few, because if you look through the options, it's not as detailed as it used to be on the other older games, but there is a million times more options than 2015. It's just better, but could be a lot worse. Could be a lot better in the long run. And this is when I was creating me character. I created Skeletor, and I've just went through all these moves. But because I've played a lot of these wrestling games, you sort of recognise the name of the move before you're having to watch it. So you can pick your moves quite quickly by just looking at the names of them, because you recognise them. There's only a few I didn't recognise or I had forgot. But yeah, you just create your person, and there's a career mode now. There wasn't the other one where you start off from the very beginning. You start off as a nobody, you work your way up, get onto NXT, work your way through that, get onto Raw, get onto like WrestleMania, and you work your way up, and there's more than just one belt to defend, because on the other game, 2015, you created a character, you started from wrestling camp, you made your way right through, and then you had some meaningless rivalry with another no-name person who you didn't even know, and then you win WrestleMania, and that's it, you're retired. That's like the end of the game. It was just so shit. It was like the bare bones of a game on the 2015, but you can understand why, because they were totally changing the whole format of the game from an arcadey style to a more realistic simulation kind of style. So it's the same with this one. It's like I say, it's really slow, it's very simulation based, but it doesn't take away the fun. I found I am like looking forward to playing on it. Like I say, you can do my career mode. There's a 2K showcase. Last time I think I was more concentrating on Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and like the rivalries that happened with Generation X and all that shit. And on this one, it's Stone Cold. He's the main guy. It's all about Stone Cold Austin's career, which is, I don't mind, because Austin's a really good fighter. He's always been one of my favourites, so I like that.
I trained so hard to get here, and I never thought I'd make it this far. And to
Can you hear him?
compete in front of that NXT crowd,
I don't know if you can hear him, but it's daft. I like that, because you get to talk in the interviews after you've had a match. You get interviewed and you can talk, you can give different responses, and that plays on your fans, on how popular you are, and it sets up rivalries and shit like that with other people that you've just fought, which is good. But Ultimate Warrior is my favorite wrestler, and I love the way he looks on this game. I mean, he was on 2015, 2014, sorry. Then he was on 15, and now he's on 16 because he's a Hall of Famer. Luckily, he got inducted into the Hall of Fame like 2 days before he died. So he's always wanted like a character I would always create. If I got the game and he wasn't on the game, I would just make the Ultimate Warrior. But now, like you see the tassels on his arms, you can actually pick them in the creation mode. So you can make the other people with tassels, Texas Tornado or what's his name, like Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels when they were the Rockers. And this is the thing that's pissed us off about this. Like, Arnold Schwarzenegger's got involved. He's like jumped on the bandwagon of wrestling. Why the hell is Arnold, like that video there where he's like an old age pensioner and he's still pretending to be the Terminator? It's just daft. It's like, have you not got enough money? Why do you have to ruin the game? And then he's obviously thought, oh yeah, this is a really good idea. I'll jump on the bandwagon and I'll get shitloads of wrestling fans on. So you can fight as the Terminator. And that guy behind is Terminator 1, like from the first movie, and that's Terminator from the second movie. So I just had the first Terminator as his manager. But you see in the top corner there where it says breakout, that means I can interrupt this anytime I want and just start smacking into him, which is good because then, it gives you the chance. But if you press start and you skip the entrances, then you both just start in the ring. So it's up to you. If you want to watch the entrance, you've got a chance to break out and smash him. And also I like where you can, like I had if you noticed, I had the Ultimate Warrior came running down, done his, and then straight away, the other opponent's entrance starts. There's no loading screens. It just seamlessly happens, which is just like the TV. Look, there I am on the bottom there. So I just interrupted it and... it's just good little thing like that, which is a massive improvement, which I like, because that's never been on any of the wrestling games. Look at the crowd. The crowd are a million times better. They used to be like cardboard cutouts, all the same, but now they're actually 3D renderings, and they've all got different clothes, so it looks good. And if you notice there, when I was punching into him for the first time, he just stood still and took the punch, and you've seen some sweat come off his face. So that's good. I love the animations. Like I say, it feels more real. I mean, look at the Ultimate Warrior's body, the way he looks, the shininess, his costume, just the hair, the way it flows, just everything about the game is like good to look at. I like the graphics. See the animations, there's a whole load of new animations as well, and the fighting buttons are basically the same from 2015. But it takes you through all the tutorials, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you like wrestling and you like 2015, then definitely go and get this, because it is 2015, but it just improved. So 10 out of 10. See you there.